G'day folks, just a short video on emergency radios in times of disaster. One of the most common effects of natural disasters is the power grid falls over, and of course a lot of your grid powered media equipment, TV, internet, that sort of thing fails. And if you want to listen into advisories by emergency services and other organisations like that, an off-grid radio like this is what we've got, and we've had them for many years. They're battery operated, disposable batteries or rechargeable batteries. Aha, you ask a very good question. Okay, briefly, if we're using rechargeable batteries in these, we've got these type of recharging units. No, they don't plug into a wall socket. Specifically the ones we've got use a 12 volt DC source to recharge the batteries off a vehicle, or in our case we've got a two-way emergency radio system, and it works off a 12 volt system, so we can plug it in and recharge batteries if we need to. That's another story, but that's briefly it. Alright, and sometimes in natural disasters, when you're listening in to broadcast to get updates or any other news, usually through the emergency service, and again it is a video, I'll embed the emergency broadcast signal by Australian Emergency Services. It's different in other countries, but the basic concept is that you need information on what's going on outside or around your area, around your district, in the case of natural disasters. And yes, certainly people have the latest smartphones, and you can download stuff, or if the wireless infrastructure is still up. But for us, 4 years ago, nearly 4 years ago, virtually the whole communications infrastructure collapsed in a natural disaster, and that included wireless networks for wireless smartphones, internet services, pretty much the whole 9 yards. So in times of natural disaster, quite often commercial AFM radio stations, sometimes they'll fall over depending on the scope and size of the natural disaster, and sometimes they may be hardened against natural disasters. I experienced that situation back in 1971, back in the north of my state, in a cyclone. There was only one station remained on air to give updates. But quite often, if you're in a storm shelter or a hardened part of your house, we live in a fringe area here out in a rural area, and I can move this radio around the house to get better reception, and in some cases very poor reception. But here's an idea that may help with reception on radios such as this. This is not a gear review. You can have solar powered ones or dynamo hand crank ones, whatever you choose. The radios we chose the ones with the telescopic antennas. Now at the moment I've got to tune into a radio station that's got a very weak signal. It actually took me some time to find it this morning. A couple of weeks ago I didn't have any problems at all, but it was a very windy day. So if I turn the volume up, you can hear that the signal is somewhat very distorted. That's full volume, and it can be it's very distorted. You can hear a lot of background interference and hissing there, and it's a little bit hard to hear. So here's a bit of improvisation that may help you in situations like this, and it certainly works very well around this area. The signal's degrading again, it's fluctuating a bit. What I've done, I've worked with a lot of radio communications during my life, even back to the vacuum tube days. Remember those? Good stuff. Alright, all we've done is just figure 8 audio cable on a roll like this, and a couple of alligator clips, you just clip it onto the top of the antenna. Like that. Now in the camera you can notice the improvement in the audio. It can also be a benefit to you too with weak signals and times of natural disasters. If you clip that on there, you can actually enhance your ability to find a very weak radio station, the signal from it. Okay, just take that off. You can see the degradation in signal. Another one I made up. I just made this up this morning. I did have another one that it's currently at a friend's place. Just a toilet roll. Bit of audio wire wrapped around it, bit of duct tape, alligator clip on the end, and we'll just clip that up, and you can see the improvement in the reception. So that's pretty well it. It's worked well for us. It's low tech. I don't see any reason why we should go for more high-tech radios here at our place. These have worked very well over the years. We've had these about 10 years. Now, what if you haven't got one of these, or you have one that's not functioning? This is plan A. What's plan B? Okay, get back to you on that one. See you later, folks.